Hi, this is Sean here. We're just doing a quick review here today on the Opensuse 11.4 and Gnome 3 shell. So we're recording with FFmpeg at the moment because the applications I record my desktop, Istanbul, XvidCap, won't run with the Gnome 3 shell at the moment. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at our settings here. And you can see this window here is movable. So I'm going to move our mouse to the left up here, and you can see if you move it again and move it again, and we can drag this here into our second desktop. So now we have two desktops here, so we're going to select this second desktop and we look here at our system settings and account settings, you know, your logout and suspend lock screen settings. So again, my account, we can go in here and we can change our picture. It comes with this picture as standard, so we'll just change back here to different one. We can unlock this, but we need our administrator password, and click authenticate then. And now you see if I want to, I can add a new account. You can have a standard or administrator account, name and username. We'll cancel that. And once we've that finished, then again change our picture. We can log in automatically, okay, or turn off the automatic login by off, or leave it on by on, and we can lock again then. And we'll go back in here again now. Again, there's no shutdown on this. There's a suspend, which suspends your PC, but once you log out, you'll see a shutdown dialog box in the top right hand corner for shutting down or restarting the computer. So we'll just close this down. This is part of your system settings, but we can X that off in here, and we go into our system settings and we look at the backgrounds, and you can see a lot of them are kind of Opensuse type backgrounds. So we might just click on this one here, and if you can put extra backgrounds here from the pictures folder, or I can just click the add button here, and this gives you a drop down menu. So if you have a picture you've downloaded or you've got from your camera, you can just add it from here. Okay, we'll go back to all settings again. We will look at the system information, and again it's Gnome version 3.0. Our default applications are Firefox for the internet, mail and calendar they use Evolution, music they use Totem for music and videos, and for photos you can have the Eye of Gnome or GIMP. Now you can install you can install other applications as well. We'll show you how to do that in a second. We'll go to graphics. There's a force fallback mode here in the graphics, so the next time I log in, if I don't have a supported card, you switch that to off. It'll give you a standard Gnome desktop without the shell running. We can leave this because we're running an NVIDIA 7300 graphics card on this machine. It's a PCI Express card. Go back to all settings again. We can have our messaging and VoIP accounts. This is empty. This is also on our favorites bar here as well. So we'll click on this. We'll close this down to settings. Okay, we'll go across here then to our volume and microphone settings. So we look here at the sound settings, and what you have to do is you have to click on it, and then it comes up on your desktop. You can have different sounds when you're starting. Your input, we're running a Logitech webcam. I think it's a C900 webcam, so I've selected that for the microphone. That's all we really have to know. Sound effects, there's the hardware we're running at the moment, the webcam, and that's our input there. Our output then is just analog stereo output, and the applications is ALSA plugin FFmpeg just to record my desktop. Now we'll X this off. We look here at the accessibility, universal access settings. We can click on that, but also you can actually set them here quickly if you want. Again, I'll click on that first with your left mouse, so you can have contrast. You can have the zoom turned on or off, the screen reader on or off. For hearing, you can use a visual indication when an alert sound occurs. So we turn that off. We can flash the entire screen. We'll try this. And you see the way it flashes. We'll turn that off. And on typing there, we have typing assist. And on pointing and clicking, we have mouse keys, simulated secondary click, and a hover click as well. It's quite handy. And you can go into your mouse settings from here. And the next part here is our time. This time is top middle on the top panel. You can go into your date and time settings here. And again, click on it with the left mouse. You can unlock that with your root password. And you can change time and stuff from here. And you can set this 24 hour or 12 hour. Let me next that off. Now the next part I want to show you is, as I said, these are activities. So when I move my mouse there, you see that little effect it gives us. So what we'll do now is we'll go into our applications. And you can see they're all Opensuse applications. So before we do that, we're going to remove this application from our launcher. So we'll remove that one. I'm going to show you how to add applications then. Remove this one here. So say one we use very often, say for Skype, use cheese with your webcam. You can right click, add that to the favorites, and it'll pop up here. It has been added. You can undo it then at the same time. It's very easy to use. So you can kind of do things you can do the same things in different ways. That's why it's easy to use. Here's our movie player. I can right click that, add it to favorites. But and anything you right click, you can add it to your favorites. That's your system settings here. We already looked at them. Here's our add remove software here. So we can right click on that and add it to the favorites as well. But I said they also come in categories here on the right hand side. So under accessories we have our calculator. This is our disc burner for burning audio discs or burning image discs. So I'm going to right click on that and add that to the favorites. On our game side, there's 14 games installed, but you can install hundreds of games if you choose. On our graphics, we have the cheese webcam. We have GIMP, brilliant for touching up photos, but you can put simpler, I think they use Shotwell on Fedora and on Ubuntu. So as far as I know, you can install Shotwell as well, which is an easier way of managing your photographs. On the internet side, we have Firefox web browser, so we'll open that there now. And we see we're using version 4.0. There's no minimize, maximize buttons. It's just an X off tab. So let's say if I can move this again. So let's say if I want to open my movie player, and you see I have two windows open now. But if I move my mouse up to the left, they'll separate, and I could drag my movie player, say, to my third desktop, and you see it's in there now, and Firefox is on this desktop. So we'll go in here to, I was trying to install the Pacman repositories there. I'm trying to get the GT core, my desktop running, but I didn't succeed. So I click restore the previous screen, and we'll type in GNOME, GNOME tree, and you see it here, gnometree.org, and you can try it out here. And you can download the one for Opensuse, 32-bit version, or the one for Fedora. It's a 32-bit version for a standard PC, or you can download a 64-bit version for the Opensuse as well. So again, you can see there's all, it's just all tabs. So when I move my mouse up here, the tabs are still there on your page. We'll open the add remove software now. We need our root password. So what we do is we'll move the Firefox up here to screen 4, and we'll put in our password then. And this is our software manager, and they use Yast on this. So we'll type in Shotwell, and there's your Shotwell photo manager there. So we can apply, click apply here. It'll download and install the Shotwell photo manager, which is easier to use than GIMP. GIMP is more for experts. So that's an easy way of installing packages there. So we'll just let that run for a second. Move our mouse to the left. So again, this is your favorites bar here on the left hand side. So again, if I can right click and remove that from the favorites. As far as I know, we looked at the Entity IM client. We can click on it here now, and we'll just click on the Entity IM client again. That's done there now. The Shotwell should be installed, so we can X that off. So your Entity IM client is for your Facebook chat, your Windows Live Messenger, your Yahoo chat, and it has other ones included here for, I suppose, different types of countries. So you can set them up, and it'll run here on the bottom right hand side, the Entity. So all your messages come in real time, and you don't miss anything, in other words. Well, we'll move the activities thing again. We'll just have a look now at our applications. And as you can see here, we have a small little error here, but it's no big deal. So we type in, this is a search bar here on the right hand side. So this, if I typed in home, it'll bring me my home folder. And these are my outputs there for my FFmpeg recorder desktop. You can have your documents, downloads, music, pictures, video. So everything is held within the home folder. So it's always easy to find. So we close that down. Again, we'll move the mouse up to the left and we'll search for Shotwell. And there's your Shotwell photo manager here. We can make a right click and add that to the favorites. So the idea of this Gnome tree shell is you can do things kind of both ways, 2 ways or 3 ways. So it's quite easy to use, you know. You have a Wikipedia down here and a Google. We'll click on the Google tab here, and you can see, look, it's already opened, and it comes up with shot for some reason. I don't think I remember typing that in. So we'll close down these tabs now. So don't forget to download the Gnome tree shell. It is released and they're on version 3. Again, it's looking very good. This is our movie player. You have to left click on it, and it's version 2.91.93. So Nautilus is the same version. So your file manager, there's your file manager here. And we're going to help, and it's Nautilus 2.91.93. Again, you can't right click on your desktop and create a folder, and you can't right click on this panel to change it in any way. It is set. Now one thing I must say before I go here, you can log out or suspend or switch user, but you can't shut down or restart from here. So what you have to do is you have to log out first. Once you log out, then on the top right hand corner you'll see a shutdown or restart hibernate dialog there. Okay, that's about it. We're going to hit the activities again, go to our first screen and stop encoding here. As far as I know, it's Control C, and thank you for watching.